Hello everyone. Stream blowing up on a Wednesday. Hello, JW Shields here at the garage. How are y'all doing? I hope that you're doing really well. The super license thing didn't quite work out the way that we hoped, did it? It was supposed to be all golds. I ended up just hitting the brakes on that one unless we spend like 8 hours just on a single fucking track. And in the end, our results were a BMW race car, which is not really what we need, and a car that I already fucking owned. In fact, let's just check if it's the one that I already own. Japan Toyota, there we go. Oh, no, in actual fact, it's the one before that. This is number 36 from 2000, and this is number 36 from 01, which is the one that I already owned. What the fuck is going on here? Anyway, we still don't have a proper race car. Hi, thanks for joining us. It's fine. Everything is fine, however, because we have that M3 and that should allow us to do something. I have no fucking idea what, but we should be able to do something with it. Germany doesn't. We don't have a BMW M championship, do we? No, we have Club M, but we already did that shit. That's disappointing. I'm just happy to be streaming on a Wednesday again. The thing that kept me from doing this instead of Thursdays. No longer an issue. Let's see. Can I run it on DTM? Please tell me that I can run it on DTM. There has to be somewhere I can use this shit. Oh boy. Oh boy, okay. Yeah, you even won the oh, that's the French one. Pan Euro I already won. Oh, we are running out of options, aren't we? Because here we oh, Kitty. Thanks for sharing, that's very nice. Very nice. Let's see. Oh, that's race cars for a limit of 345. Damn it. Road rally homologation. Yes, I'm happy your cat is doing fine. My cat continues to be, well, Kitty. It's what they are. We love him here. Let's see, Gran Turismo All-Stars. Can I run it here? Yeah, this seems to be... Oh, but we also have JGTC cars. Tell you what, let's do a... Let's just do a run, a qualifying run. See how that works out. And then we see if we need to just like put some power on this thing. Come on. Doesn't feel particularly fast, does it? It might have been the shit in Need for Speed Most Wanted, which I should probably play on stream, come to think of it. Right, and... Oh, that sounds really, really unpleasant. This year, we're just in April. Then again, that is now closer to mid-year. Okay, 0.7 seconds. I may actually be able to pull this off. Which would make the whole super license kerfuffle not a huge fucking bust. I think if I use save states or something like that, I would be able to get all gold, but at that point it's no longer fair or fun for the viewer. Okay, so it claims it's 2 seconds faster. I think we're going to be fine with this. Wait, no, that's practice again. I don't want to do practice again. Oh, and I didn't see my competition, so... Oh, that explains it. Yeah, with the exception of the RX-8, I'm probably the fastest thing here. And it's still 50 points. Then again, it may be because it's 7 laps. Oh, we're no longer locking in, so I can go back to this camera for the benefit and enjoyment of the viewer also. That's just... Oh, oh, oh. Do you want to see me move really, really fast? Do you want to see me do it again? Okay, we're going to do an interior cam check once we get to the straight bit. Also, I did some very slight modifications to my tracking, which means it should be slightly better. We work with what we're given. Actually, not that bad of a windscreen. I think that the huge decal helps. Some very fucking jagged edges on the side, though. Yeah, that decal is doing an awful lot of lifting, isn't it? And we brake. Oh. Okay, this may actually... Oh, this may actually work. But it doesn't... it doesn't calm my concern about me starting to run out of options. Remember, the idea of this run is to see how far I can make it without buying a car. And... well, I'm going to have to get a little bit creative first. And then... second, now there actually needs to be a bit of a prayer for the RNG gods. before I actually started playing on stream, when I did a new save of this thing, the Spec 2 was already out and I already used a randomizer. And the Super license actually got me, which one was it? One of the ones that you can... Oh yeah, the GT1 Toyota. And that one served me very well for the entirety of the latter half of the game. And I reckon that we will have something like that here, but alas, no such luck. Yeah, the randomizer is quite silly and also very, very random. I don't have a proper Le Mans race car, but I have 3 JGTC Supras, 2 of which are the same model. You think that's good luck? I entered it on the Nürburgring 4 hours and got the fucking Formula 1 car. Which means Formula GT was as good as settled. But naturally, that was in the dark. Without the internet around and the possibility of other people looking at the randomness happen. With that, the randomness gets a little bit shy and we end up with things like this. Now, don't get me wrong, this M3 seems to be doing startling service for this. I appreciate that. But yep. Oh no, wait, there is one place where I could do save states, and it's just the one, and it's driving mission 34, not because I want to do them through the track, but because waiting, what is it, 2 minutes on the start line, even if you have an audience with which to yap, yeah, that's asking a little bit too much for them. Yeah, maybe it gets less shy if everyone turns around. I myself am gonna turn around. No, I won't, but don't tell it. Oh, this thing looks absolutely fucking fantastic with its wide wheel arches and its haunch stance. It's... yeah, I can see why, you know, EA decided to just put a different rap about it and call it a tune car and make it the absolute most desirable thing for 2 consecutive video games. Also, it's based on one of the more beautiful BMW designs. Now, don't get me wrong, I was an E38 man myself, but the idea of them making a race car out of a giant 7 Series is fanciful at best. I believe this is a 10 race championship, so I think this is going to be guessing by the time. I'm thinking that this championship is going to be the whole solid stream, which is fine. The Drift Pontiac Solstice, yes, I remember that. Christ, that was ever such a long time ago. There we are, first 50 points done. Apparently the NSX either gets stuck on traffic or is not as fast as it could be. Oh, it heard me talking shit. Oh, this should pad the wallet a little bit. This is that. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is a track. Oh, and now the NSX is at the front, and without traffic, it does indeed try to fly off the line. It just has a problem. A 440 horsepower straight 6. Oh, the color is absolutely beautiful. Don't they have an MR2 in this game? On that same livery? I think it is. That is another one that I kinda need to win for the JGTC 300 championship. I'm missing a Japanese car from the 70s, an Italian car that is not absolute fucking dog shit. A JGTC 300 car, doesn't matter which one. A DTM car. I'm actually missing an awful lot of cars. I want to... So my goal, because it's very unlikely that you're going to be able to do 100% because of the sheer variety of cars. My expectation is that I can at least do the do 70% without buying a car, because, you know, endurance takes a while. You have driving mission 34, things like that. No, the GTR had a V8. Oh, well. Oopsie. Well, whatever it is, we have opened up a substantial lead. I think that the Astra DTM car has also taken over the NSX. Yep, it has. It's now in second place and 4 seconds behind me. And now the NSX is in second. They are trading blows. That is an interesting fight for second. Fortunately, I'm too far away from seeing it. Some things are best enjoyed way out of blast range, you know? I think the NSX has it on the corners. And then the Astra just pummels it on the straights. The Calibra is a really slick looking car. I think the Calibra is on this game. So, you know, if we win a DTM, it may actually be that one. €400, that's almost a gallon of gas. I really like this track, as you can clearly tell. Okay, we botched the entrance a little, but that's fine. We still have a bit of an advantage. Oh, Astra is again in second. They are fighting. Also, with this in mind, I can see why they don't let you... why they don't let you bring this BMW into the DTM championship. Oh, and now it's the RX-8. Oh god, it's a three-way fight. Goodness gracious. Okay, let's not botch the entrance here, and we didn't. Ain't that nice? Yeah, you are correct, it was built for IMSA, and I think that this particular championship is supposed to be the IMSA equivalent. I mean, it's not going to be SCCA, it has international tracks. And... yeah, okay, we know. Mid-engine 993-911, goodness gracious, that must have taken a little bit of fabrication, doesn't it? Oh, the RX-8 is firmly in second, and the NSX and the Astra are back. No, we saw this. Corolla Rally Car, very much the rolling chicane of this championship. Even the Evo Rally Car just kind of shrugs it off. Oh, the NSX in front, I am so shocked. You saw them, they punted me. You may have the power, you may have cushy suspension, but you don't have the aerodynamics. And that cushy suspension is actually a detriment in the corners. Oh. Okay, just behind that Astra. I can get it, I can get it. Here we go. Oh, 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 got too cocky. Well, managed to hold on to second. Oh, oh, there we go. The gas source will change for rather specific objects in the same colors. Oh, that's nifty. And the sort of thing that you wouldn't notice unless you're actively looking for it. I guess working in the favor of the NSX is that I have slightly less room to deploy the power. Okay, 1.1 seconds. We are gaining very slowly, but we are. Oh. And there we go. That was actually a bit of a close one, I think. And I'm still just one mistake or a little bit of sleepiness away from just watching it all go away. Right, now that's some distance. That's good. That's good. Lap 4. And this time the NSX is running unopposed. The Le Mans RX-8 seems to be stuck in traffic somewhere. The Astra is nowhere to be found. Corolla rally car, I don't know. Probably the drivers got bored and decided to go on a hamburger run or something. Oh, that was perfect. If I were trying, I wouldn't have been able to take the series of corners like that. Ooh, 5 out of 7. That is the review that I give most movies. Yeah, the girl should try and drive off-road. Probably will take about the same time too. Now it's lap 6 out of 7. Insert summer jokes here. Oh, please do not say something related to 6-7. Otherwise I'm going to have to be a boomer and just shout 8-9, and that usually makes people stop wanting to do it. It's like that Australian major that did us all a favor and killed planking by doing it. We owe him a great debt. Oh, oh, there we go. Now we are just a couple of seconds away from getting rid of this accursed mess. Yes. Lap 7 out of 7, absolutely nothing funny in that one. That's weird, I'm getting sleepy. How could I be getting sleepy? I just had enough caffeine to kill a horse. Or is that to make the horse be very, very, very awake? Three rounds of the American Rally Championship. When are they going to do that? Yeah. Olympus Rally Washington. Oh, that's interesting. Look, now the RX-8 and the NSX are tied for second. Ain't that nice? Ah, fuck. Autumn Ring is one of the classic Gran Turismo tracks. I don't like it very much. I prefer my midfields, my trial mountains, my in real life Fuji speedways. Again, reverse all of the elevation changes that make Autumn Ring slightly quirky and fun, just kinda make it weird and herky-jerky. Oh no, it's just in Autumnland, where it's always autumn. I usually go there on holiday, it's very fresh, you get to wear suits with overcoats and things like that. There we go, there we go. Jump. Jump. Oh no, I haven't found the glasses. That picture of the glasses was taken with the glasses was taken a long time ago. But it seemed to fit the thumbnail very well. Because, yeah. And this is where I would put my race cars if I had one. Oh, oh, there we go. That is me moving my head to stay awake. How is it that I am tired? Again, I just had a mountain of caffeine. You would think that would help, but no. Maybe I should have gone to the local Dunkin' or something and ordered one of those iced coffees that have like 1,000 grams of caffeine and then you're just jumpy all day. That weird noise is me slapping myself a little bit with a large trout. Oh, oh, it has happened, it has happened, I got distracted. Oh god. Oh, sorry, just adjusting myself in my seat. Out of the fucking way. I'd just like to point out, if you look at the minimap, how far away we three are from the other three in this race. They're going up the bridge right now. We're going under it. Oh, I didn't actually notice that I seem to be using way more tires than I thought I would. They are already yellow and I'm a little more than halfway done. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, it does, getting in the corners. And it's also a good thing that we didn't put sports soft on this thing. Oof. Oh hell yeah, I do adore a good strawberry, one of the nice fresh ones. That has a flavor that has nothing to do with the artificial flavor that they put in shit these days. Oh. That wasn't particularly good sportsmanship from either of us. Right, there we go, and that is where one of the cars from the other class has kinda pulled out a commanding lead behind a commanding lead ahead of I'm going to go ahead and guess, still the Rally Corolla. Okay, and this, and oh, it still jumped to the correct place even though I actually didn't clip the apex. Oh, Evo is doing a pit stop. That is fantastic. There is someone with shittier tires than I. Oh, 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 I'm off. I'm off. And I'm finishing this one in third, I think. I didn't know that there was such a thing as a Game 6.5 at all. I just noted that the TME was substantially modified. Yeah, I'm settling here. Those guys have either sports hard tires or they don't push the car nearly as much as I do, which, taking into account the amount of time I was in, the amount of time that I was on licensing test, I can should be used to this, but I'm not. There we go, they can raise the checkered flag. I have 4 extremely orange tires. Okay, I still have an advantage. That's good. Alison, thanks for joining us tonight. Midfield, that should keep me awake. Yeah, the first jump took 54 minutes, which is really good, all things considered, but it's autumn rain. I dislike autumn rain. How is a man supposed to... Oh, and there's also, you know, the... So, this is the Castrol Corolla. Does it have any special delivery? I don't think it does. But then again, I'm not looking very hard at it. The midfield logo reminds you of a candy wrapper. What do you mean? Okay. You know what? I actually can see it. In my case, it just sort of reminds me of like very expensive medication that doesn't have a generic equivalent, so you have to buy it for the moment until the patent expires. It's like, you know, hi, I'm JW Shields and I live with terminal anime man syndrome. Despite having a full-time job and a family and a cat, I occasionally become an anime man on the internet. Luckily, there is Midfield. Thanks to Midfield, I can once again fit on my prom dress and enjoy life the way I'm supposed to do. Warning, do not consume Midfield if you're driving a car or operating heavy machinery. Please consult your doctor to see if Midfield is right for you. Side effects of Midfield include death, taxes, and a complete aversion to potato salad. Midfield. Take back control of your life. Well, that woke me up. Rally Catalunya. Oh, of course, that's why it has mobile telecom. I think that one could be a short. It just came out. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I'm also doing a video on how many tries it took me to get gold and then silver on the license tests. Oh. And that one is shaping out to be like a 20-25 minute video. For all of them, just the S3 part is like 15. And you can see me going slightly mad. See, this is more how these races are supposed to. Oh god. Siri, go the fuck away. I never ever want to use Siri again. Jesus Christ. Right, note to self, disable the voice activation of that thing, which I thought I did, but apparently it wasn't disabled enough. RAC livery with umbrellas. Maybe the Catalonian one seems to be slightly more iconic, or perhaps they decided that that one was the winner out of all of the designs. I don't know, I wasn't even aware of the fact that they use different liveries until you mentioned it a couple of minutes ago. See, this is much better. We have green on our tires, we have a song in our heart, we have a commercial for Midway. We are back on the meme number. This is going to last about a minute and 13 seconds, so bear with me. I'm trying to get this lap over as quickly as possible. Rather distressingly, lap 6 was very slightly slower than my best lap, which means that I burden you for an additional 0.2 seconds. I will be writing a public apology and reading it in a podium very shortly. Lap 7 was the actual personal best. That is the damage payment. Okay, race 5. We're halfway through and we are at an hour. So yeah, apparently this championship is going to be the entire stream. Oh, Grand Valley, also not bad. Hey, thanks for joining us tonight, bud. See you soon. There we go, and bridge. This is going along great. Though that NSX is still a little bit too close. Hopefully the tires last me long enough to keep it at bay. Okay, we're about to complete our first lap. Let's see the benchmark that we did for this. Exactly 2 minutes. And the NSX is 2 seconds away, okay. And oh, there we go. There you go, see, this is working fine. Even if this is in midfield, so I cannot wake myself up by just narrating some head-ass commercial about something. Right, that was 7 seconds. But I don't think we have much more to gain. Oh, 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 cut her in the eye, cut her in the eye. Oh, that's not good. Oof. Ouch. Just moving my microphone a little bit. Oof. There we go, and perfect. We're going up and down and all around, and there we go. Oh, is that enough for the NSX to come back? Think it is. Yep, I can hit it. Oh fuck, it's the RX-8. I may be cooked. There we go, and oof, okay. Ooh, yeah. It goes on the corners. And then there's those two I had to deal with. Yeah, that little tap at the brakes may have been a little bit too much. They are ravenous to get past, holy shit. No, get the fuck out of here, cracker. Or at least that. Oh no, it doesn't say cracker. I have no idea what it says in the back. And the one below it says Sonex, which actually I know that brand. They do the things I use to wax my car. Right, 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 right. Oof. Yeah, that Astra is putting a major advantage. Still going, still going. I may actually manage to get first if my fucking tires agree with me. Oh, and I've lost. Badly. Oh, that one was bad. Like really, really bad. My tires are no longer helping me. I have no space to make moves. I accept my fate. $47 versus 36. Well, at least I have some sort of advantage at the moment. That's good. Oh, is the final race going to be Suzuka? Because they do that. Nope, it's not the final one. Right, and that's one dealt with for now. We need the other one. Jesus fuck. Dear guy in the Astra, do not let any of this distract you from the fact that the guy with the NSX gets no bitches and stacks no paper. We're going up and oh. Worst line ever, but it's keeping me in the race. I remember the secret of slipstream from driving a GTR in circles. No! Yeah, I'm getting very sloppy apparently. Sorry, I had to move my mouse. At least the RX-8 is really fucking far away. Come on, I'm hunting you down, I just hope I have enough time to do so. .4 seconds. .1 seconds. SX is now firmly within range. .3 seconds? That Astra is fucking flying. Can I at least cock the NSX? Yes, I can. Right, don't look at chat. Lock in. It is now 3.6 seconds. So it seems a tiny DTM car is great for a circuit like Suzuka. .3. And the certainty that that thing looks as though I'm not actually gaining on it. Come on, come on, come on. Now it's exactly 3 seconds. I'm absolutely knackering my tires, apparently. Okay, so now the NSX and the RX-8 are back there fighting. I'm 3.4 seconds off that thing and I don't think I'm going to make it. Especially not with laps like that. That's 6 seconds, it's now 6 seconds. Don't lie to me. .6 bullshit. Oh, oh. There we go. I can't keep losing podiums, otherwise... Imagine how fucking disappointed everyone is going to be. I can just my mother, like, I lost the championship. Ah, what do you mean? What the fuck do you mean you lose the championship? You can't even win it in a video game. How are you going to do it in real life? Oh my fucking god. So imagine that, but said in my native tongue and about 400 times quicker, and that's how it is. The Le Mans RX-8 is now hot on my heels. Tires are now yellow. Oh, it's right there, isn't it? Seven seconds, Jesus fuck. Well, I still have a 13-point advantage. Yeah, we have 3 races to go. They already used Suzuka, so I'm not sure what else are they going to drop. Ah, shit. We're just going to make this a little bit shorter. And I want to see... I'm not actually going... Well, I may as well do the full qualifying. This is apparently my worst track, so... The shorter gearing, I think, is going to help us. We just need to remember to put it back the next time. Just the elevation changes make this thing a colossal pain. Perfect. There we go, final corner. There we go, that's just a second. Not ideal, but we work with what we're giving, I guess. And of course the Astra is in front. Oh, I need 8 laps. How do you think those tires are going to be at the end of those? Yeah, everyone else seemed to kinda jump that particular curb. Nada de demoler los conos. Or, you know, Yes, in video games in California you can speak in Spanish. Oh, that Aster is going to be fucking relentless. Yeah, that's 0.7. There we go. What other Spanish thing can I say here? ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Yeah, that should do it. The cheap AI clanker offering us viewers has been detected by MoveBot and is currently getting banned. Fantastic. Okay, that was definitely not ideal. Oh, break here and... yeah, they just jumped that one. Which I think is working for my advantage. Oh. Yeah, it's a Terminator. It's absolutely not going to stop until it hits him first. That's better. Okay, we've just passed the halfway point in our race. That Astra is still hot on our tail. I have now said 2 phrases in Spanish. I'm falling asleep and it's pushing me out of the way. And it nearly works. Oh no, it actually did work. Yeah, no dice on that one. Okay. Oh. .5 seconds and... Right, apparently I just have to trust that this thing is going to clear the corners. See, I used the tail lights there, and that's not gonna work. Kingsman, how are you doing, bud? I didn't get any race cars, so I'm trying to do this Southern Championship, see if I can get something there. Stream says no race car. Oh, are you kidding? This is a M3 GTR. This is barely a race car. You can use this thing to pop into the shops. We need something like the Bentley Speed 8 or the Audi R8 or the Minolta or the XJR9. Something that I can actually use on the championships. Because imagine I enter this thing into the championships and it just gets green. Sure, it's road legal. Look, it has mirrors, it has working headlights and tail lights. Sure, the spoiler might clip a couple of things, but yeah, sure, you can drive this on the road. I wouldn't recommend doing it, but you can. Besides which, according to Electronic Arts, all you need to do is paint it a different color and it can become the fastest street racing car on the planet. Hello, Need for Speed Most Wanted. Yeah, well, I don't have a very fast race car that I can complete the championships with, so that I can see how far can I make it into Gran Turismo 4 Spec 2 without buying any cars. It's a little bit too long to be a stream title, you dig? Also, if you add the ums that I add to every fucking sentence, that's additional characters. No, this is pretty much a road legal car. Go to McDonald's here, go to the post office with it. Use it as a commuter box. Oh, they're just fucking ramping that thing, aren't they? Go. Yeah, I guess if you want... No, it's not fast enough at all. I need a Formula 1 car, which is going to be even faster. I need someone to import the Red Bull X 2010 thing into this game, and that may just be fast enough for my requirements. Hey, that's what you're supposed to do, argue. Yeah, the title is, to be fair to myself, the title is more accurate on YouTube, where I just have a thumbnail of the 4 special black Le Mans cars, and it just says I don't own any of these. I would have done the same here, but you know, you can't actually put thumbnails on this thing. Right, so this is race 9 and it's on Trial Mountain, which makes me wonder, where is race 10 going to be? The Nürburgring? The Le Mans circuit? If it's the Le Mans circuit, I really have to remember to open the gearing of this thing again. There you go, and but if you open the gearing and let all of the magic oil out, you create an oil slick, which means all of the other competition just kind of slides and crashes into things like out of a Looney Tunes cartoon. So you still win. You may have to push your car a little bit, but you have achieved a higher top speed than all of them on account of them having crashed and burned. I wonder if they would give me my points if they just set themselves on fire. Probably not. The FIA may have had a ruling based on that already. Oh, there we go. No, it's not going to be a DNF because I can just push the car. If everyone else crashes, they're not going to have a car to push. Pushing the car is an instrumental and very philosophical part of this. Also, if all of the other cars are in DNF and they crash behind me, I still, even if all of us are DNF, I still take first place because I was in first place when everything exploded and everyone slipped into mysterious gearbox fluid that came out of nowhere. Wink, 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 wink. I'm winking. The model doesn't quite figure out winking, does it? Anyway. And we break. Just to confirm, because you're going to be my lawyer on this, and I kinda want to win the championship, yes, I am the driver. So I am the driver, I'm in first place, the gearbox explodes, everyone crashes behind me, which means that I was driving and in first place when we all got the DNF, which means I win. Depending on the situation, I can either just sit inside the car and wait for the verdict that makes me the winner of the race, or I can get out and push the car. Oh, pushing a car that has stopped for mechanical trouble is prohibited for whatever reason. Lame. Lame. Absolutely disgusting. Sure. Oh, sure. Some random driver gets run over because they want to push their car into first place. And then they get disqualified. That is bullshit. 100% bullshit. Did they not see the award-winning documentary Cars? If they had seen that, they would have been able to see that pushing is a perfectly valid strategy and everyone should do it. Dude, I don't know what the timeline is in this particular game, but you can go and check the regulations from the time of release of Gran Turismo 4. Okay, we are on the meme lap. I'm going to try and get out of this one as quickly as possible. Although if I do say the numbers on the lap, I could get a bunch of broccoli haircutted Gen Alpha guys to come check out my stream, subscribe for a month using their parents' credit cards, and then fuck off. Which would be fine. If they message frequently enough, I still get affiliate. Wait, it's a Nigel Mansell created rule? Oh. I may need to see about this one. What happened to Mansell in the 84 Dallas Grand Prix? Was he pushing the car and he just passed out? Now I need to know about that one. Tried to push his car across the line, failed and collapsed onto the tarmac. Huh. And here I thought that the energy radiating from Nigel Mansell's moustache would have been able to carry the Formula One car on its own. That's actually really surprising. I have learned something today. So yeah, the gearbox explodes, but I'm in front of everyone, so I just sit there like a twat while the marshals decide that I have in fact won the race. Sure, I can win a race if I'm declared as DNF. I just need to have covered more distance than everyone else. That's how it works in endurance racing, doesn't it? They go by distance, I think. Ooh, All Stars Race 9. I didn't stop on the track deliberately, the gearbox exploded. Ah, and the final one is indeed 2 laps of the Nürburgring. Let me just... Oh, that's 250, yeah. We're just going to open it a little bit. They need to do more wacky races rules on the FIA Motorsports, I swear to you. They need to hand out trophies for best overtake, best creative use of a track, best punch up of a marshal after a bullshit decision. I would pay money to see that. So what, the gearbox explodes, I get declared DNF, everyone else crashes behind me, they're also declared DNF, so nobody wins, so what the fuck happens to those points? Oh, this is demented. Oh. I don't think it matters, I already have the points advantage. Even if I just decided not to race this one, I would win the championship and get the prize car. But that doesn't mean I want to win that way, that is lame. Depends on how long the race and how many laps have completed. I have no fucking idea. The gearbox just exploded and I'm dehydrated. If I try to push my car, I'm just going to pass out like Nigel Mansell. Oh, this is lame. Oh. Come on, I need to take that NSX. It's... Insufficient info, can't award me with anything. Well, what the hell? I thought lawyers were supposed to be doing discovery for these sorts of things. But then again, that just demonstrates that I know very little about motorsports regulation and the difficulties of being a lawyer. Can I get a win if I fight all of the other drivers on the Dennis parking lot and win? Can we do that? The FIA regulations are shackles that we have to get off of. What? What sort of governing regulatory body doesn't allow you to win the championship based on fighting someone in a Dennis parking lot? They should be selling pay-per-view tickets for that shit. Oh, there's YouTube corner. Let's not end in YouTube. Wait a minute. Let's not end in YouTube, said the man streaming for YouTube. If you're that good with your punches, you might have... Oh no, I'm not letting Bob do that shit. No fucking way am I letting Bob do that shit. Bob has not driven a single kilometer on this particular run. If I let him run here, not only is he going to lose, he's going to somehow end up finishing 6th behind the fucking... Oh. Lame. Yeah, he's going to end up 6th behind the fucking Toyota Corolla race car. Okay, lap 2, Sabine corner. Shout out to a real one. I've been thinking about how we do the 24-hour races because my streams are not very long. And those races are very long. So I think what we could do, honestly, is... Oh, gently. These tires are going to be so fucking knackered by the end of the lap. Yeah, what I think I'll do is just I'm going to have a stream where I train Bob and we kinda min-max Bob's training. You know, I have the game on like a little corner and I'm doing something else. And we just occasionally check on his status. And then, for the race proper, we let Bob drive. But, here's the thing. This thing does, if I recall correctly, a 3x multiplier by default. So we do that, and then at the same time, we uncap the emulation frame rate. Because that way, if we do 300%, you know, we do, instead of 60, that what we're doing right now, we do like 180 to 40 FPS. And we run that extreme multiplier that the game already has. That's going to be times 9 or times 12. Yeah, we can speed it up to 3x. So with that and the uncapped frame rate, we should be in the doing an awful lot of heavy lifting here, I'm not gonna lie. We should be able to do the 24-hour race in 2, which is, well, 2 or 3, which is more or less where my streams go. Problem is, what to do in the meantime? Puzzles? Scrandle? I haven't done Scrandle in a while. We can just yap a bit, assuming that, you know, we're up for it, but yeah, I've been trying to figure out how we're going to do the endurance races, because by their very nature, the endurance races are much longer than my streams generally go for. Play F1 manager and manage an F1 race while managing Bob. We do that. We have those two on a. We have those two on tiny windows, and then on the main window, we have EVE Online. We have EVE Online, but it's not actually EVE Online. It's the plugin that lets you control EVE Online entirely from Excel. So we have Excel on the main window, F1 Manager on one corner, and Bob Racing on the other. This is the peak stream experience. Jump, stop. Oh. Yeah, or we do some of the more cozy games, like, I don't know, Power Wash Simulator or something. I played that for one stream. I genuinely enjoyed it. I think it's one of my longer streams because I was just so enthralled with it. But I don't know if Gran Turismo is going to get annoying. It's going to get annoying to babysit Gran Turismo while I'm trying to, I don't know, clean a fucking campsite or something. Goodness gracious, I might actually pull it off. Now, the only question that we have remaining is, which useless car am I going to get at the end of this championship? I'm thinking a Beetle, Model T, the Jay Leno tank car. The randomizer generally doesn't have my back on these sorts of things. Brilliant. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's enough of an advantage. Right. Yeah, let's not bother with the replay. Want that. I am from everywhere. Or at least my accent is. At the moment, I'm not in Italy. I'm not even in Little Italy. Okay, come on, come on, come on. It's fucking useless. Useless. Actually, did I do the pickup championship? I think I did. Yeah, I did. I don't know what fucking car I did it with, but beautiful. What car did I use to win that shit? Do I have the Tacoma or the SSR or something? Let's see. The Tacoma. I already have the Tacoma. Jesus fucking Christ. I expected nothing, and I'm still disappointed. Right. Once again, our diligence is so richly rewarded, I can piss myself. And in that fantastic note, I think it's time to... Yeah, it is decent money, I guess. It is time for me to decide whether to pass out in front of this computer or pass out in my bed, and I'll be real with you, I want to spare you the snoring. So, if you managed to stick around and you don't know who I am, I'm JW Shields. You can find me on Twitch or on YouTube. You can see my Twitter, which is not updated at all. You can see my blog, which is updated very, very infrequently. What are we doing? Well, Gran Turismo is back on Wednesdays, so that is a plus. I don't think I'm going to be doing a bonus stream on Friday. Maybe, maybe not. That's why they're bonuses. They're not scheduled. And then we do the long drive on Saturday. Hell, I may actually do the long drive on Friday as well. I really want to end that game. Yeah. Well, we'll see. And then on Monday, we play Doom. We play Doom, and taking into account what I have seen, I think I'm actually quite close to finishing that game. So I'm excited. But until we see each other again, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And I will see you all very, very soon.